Vedanta Narayana Sri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Audaya Madhurya Naistayuktam Varam Varenyam Purusha Mahanta Narayanam Tam Sirasa Namami Hridandinam Bhakta Shirhomanim Sri Krishna Padabja Udaikam Chaitanya Lila Amrita Sara Saram Narayanam Tam Satatam Apade Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Pranams to everyone. Kartik Mas की जय, पूज्य व्रत की जय, पूज्य व्रत पालनकारी भक्त वृंद की जय. First of all, let me offer millions of obeisance to Gurudev, Panu Guru Varga, Nama Nishta Santa and Prabhupada, all Vartamana Bhuta Bhavisha, present past future Vaishnava, Tavat Dandavat Pranam, Vancha Kalpatarusya, Krupa Sindhubhya, Sitanam Pavanebhyo, Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Namaha. Krishna Lila is no end to it. No beginning, no end to it. So yesterday we were telling we will visit Akrur Ghat. Third thing. Fourth is Narottam Thakur disappearance day. Then fifth is Radha Kund appearance day, Baulashtami. Gadadhar Das disappearance day. Ninth is Rama Ekadasi. 11th is Yamadipadan. Then 13th is New Moon, Deepavali, Go Puja and all that. 14th is Govardhan Puja. Then 20th is Gopashtami. So, then 23rd. Baulashtami, Gadadhar Tirabha. Gostashtami. Then 27th is the end of the Damodarata, Vrujavata, Chaturmasya. Everything ends. That day is Tulsi Maharani's appearance day. Lord Vishnu Matsya in the fish incarnation appearance day. So the Akrur Ghat is an amazing place. Many leelas there. One time, it's not far from Vrindavan and Mathura. From Mathura is 4 miles and Vrindavan is about 1 mile. South. Akrur village is also there. Yamuna is to go by, but now she has gone little farther. Oh, one time what happened? Akrur from the Nandagram, he somehow convinced Krishna and Balaram. He put them onto chariot. It is very heartbreaking situation, The gopis, everybody, nobody is happy. That Krishna and Balaram leaving and gopis coming in the front of chariot trying to give their life. But Akrur is trying to move, like this, trying to avoid them going that. So much crying, and then Krishna could not. And he's telling, I will come back quickly. So, Akrura is trying to speed up and then zigzag. So, anyway, he came up to this place where they have to cross the Yamuna. So, that time, Akrura stopped the chariot there. Then Krishna and Balaram were sitting in the chariot. So he told them, now it's evening, I will take a bath and then I will do my anik, meaning Sandhyavandana or Gayatri mantras, reciting Gayatri evening. So he entered Yamuna. So after taking bath in the water itself, he started worshipping his Adhisthatra Devata, Parabrahma. But today what has happened in the place of Supreme Brahman, he saw Krishna Balaram in the water. Then he came out, he was wondering what is happening. Maybe they have come down. Krishna Balaram also in the water. But he came up, he saw Krishna Balaram sitting in the chariot. So again, to make sure, he again took a dip water. Again, he saw Krishna Balaram in the water. Then was completely convinced that actually Sri Krishna Balaram, they are Purna, Brahma, Sanatana, eternal, Supreme Lord. He understood. So our acharyas give one beautiful Siddhanta. What it is? Nandanandan Krishna, Nandanandan Sri Krishna and Rohini Nandan, Sri Ram. They will not leave Vrindavan and they will not go anywhere outside Vrindavan. Because the Raja Prema is not outside, Raja is not there. Okay. So much Mugdata, so much sweet. Krishna Balaram themselves completely forget that they're Swayam Bhagavan are similar. And gopis also never considered them, They considered them very close. So much relation, so much natural bond. Even though there is so much Aishwarya. So they will not leave. So that's why when Akrura saw them, Krishna was in the water and also same outside. Our Acharya say, ಈಗ ನಾಳೆಗೆ ಇನ್ನ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಹೌದಾ? ಹೌದಾ? ಅದನ್ನ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಹಾಗೆ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದ? ಹೌದಾ? ಆಯ್ತಪ್ಪ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದೇ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದಾನೆ ಅರ್ಧ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಅರ್ಧ ಕಿಲೋಮೀಟರ್. ಆಯ್ತು, ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಿದೆ, ವರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಡಿ. ಆಯ್ತು. ಸೊ Krishna Balram never leave. And invisible form, they are there. Invisible form. You can see that even in Srimad Bhagavatam, Rasa Panchadhyaya also you can see. When gopis were crying, searching for him after Rasa Leela disappeared. So finally he comes back and says, I was always with you. You were crying for me, I was crying for you. So there cannot be separation. So even though that's why it is called meeting in separation and separation in meeting. It's very amazing. So in a invisible form they remained in Braja. But then who went with Akrura? That is Vasudevanandan, Balaram, and then Vasudevanandan Sri Krishna. So Vasudevanandan, Chaturbuddha. That's why Krishna, once he leaves Vrindavan, no peacock, no flute, he leaves them. And he goes. But both are same, but from the rasa vichar, they are different. One time, Nanda Maharaj, on the day of Ekadasi, doing Nirjal, and then for Dwadasi break, there was very short time. Very short time. So in Shastra, there is a indication that in such cases, you can take bath earlier. So you went to take a bath in the night itself, Yamuna. But it was, according to Shastra, he is right. He did the right thing. But the servants of Varuna, they did not know Shastra. They said, hey, this is not the right time to take bath. So they took Nanda Maharaj to Varunaloka. Then the Nanda Maharaj went with some servants, take a bath. Nanda Maharaj took a dip. They were thinking he will come back, 1 minute. did not come back. Then they were worried. Wow, what happened? Maybe he got drowned, or maybe some, you know, crocodile came, caught him. They were fear. So they were crying, Krishna Balram, Krishna, Krishna Balram. So Krishna Ram came jumping up and down, and they asked him what has happened, and they took a deep breath, and then they went to Varuna Loka, Varuna Deva, Varuna Loka. See, there is a planet, like in this planet, we have a, of course, we have water, we have air, right? We breathe in air. In water, fishes are there. Can we live in water like fishes? No. Because their body is used to that. Same way, there are people in water. Huh? That is called Varuna Loka. Huh? There are water everywhere, just like where we breathe. They breathe, no problem. No? Instead of face, they have a human form, human look like human. You know? So which we can understand. It's not a thing. So of course, Krishna is, everywhere you can. The other day we saw, Mother Yashoda seeing everything. Big seas, Anantakoti Brahmanda, unlimited Brahmandas, everybody in the mouth, he holds everything. And then we have seen he swallows fire also. He is the source of the fire. So how this can happen? So he understood, he went to Varuna Loka. There, Varuna, King Varuna Deva, he is in charge of the water. He, as soon as he saw Krishna, he came running. He said, I am most insignificant Devata. In this Brahmanda, Varuna is insignificant, it's not a big position. Indra is higher position. Brahma is there, then, and such a insignificant house you have come to respect. So he, fall at his feet of Krishna and glorified him, and then he gave so much gift because the sea has so many, very valuable jewelry and all that, so he gave that. Then asking forgiveness. Varuna asking for, oh Krishna, please forgive me. My servants are useless. They don't know Shastra. Actually, there is no fault on your father, right? He is right. But it's fault in me, fault in my servants. That means fault in servant meaning fault in the owner also, whom they are serving. So fault is on me. Please forgive me. I will not do this again. So he glorified Krishna in front of Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj was amazed. Now, see, you might say, how Nanda Maharaj, how he was breathing in the water. Some question might come. See, Varuna can give that also, Varuna Deva. They can empower even ordinary living entities also. Krishna, of course, is related to Krishna. Nothing. It will not be any barrier, So it will become. Otherwise, imagine these days to go down. Oh boy, so much technology, shielding, treasure maintenance, water, and then they have the glass door where they can see, but they have to create like a earth, like a earthly environment within a chamber, right? And they go down. So if there is a leak or something, they will not come back. They will remain very dangerous. But for Hare Krishna, ఏమండి బాగున్నారా? అచ్చా. ఆ, ఆ? అవునా? సరేనమ్మా, సరే సరే. కాదు, ఇప్పుడు నాకు క్లాస్ ఉంది ఆన్లైన్. తర్వాత తర్వాత ఉంటారు కదా అయిపోద్దా? రేపు రేపు ఉంటా. సరే సరే అట్లయితే. హరే కృష్ణ, హరే కృష్ణ, హరే కృష్ణ, హరే కృష్ణ. ఇప్పుడు ప్రసాదం ఇచ్చి సరే అండి, ప్రసాదం తీసుకోండి. సో దెన్ Nand Maharaj, they came back, and then he was amazed, Nanda Maharaj. Then on the next day, he told all this to Prajivasis, and they were amazed. Please show your Paramdam, how. Then Krishna took all of those people, they took a bath in that Akrur Ghat, near Akrur Ghat, and he showed them, and they were happy. They were, you know, it was okay, it was okay for them, because then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also, when he came to from Jagannath Puri, he came to Mathura, right? Then he was on the Vishram Ghat, took a bath, Madhuvan, Then he came to Mathura to Vrindavan. Then he came here. But at that time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu time, Vrindavan, actually most of you have seen it. Now it's like a big city. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu time, there was nobody like a regular living like. It's all forest. So in the night time, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu used to come here, Akrur Ghat, and used to live there. Then in the morning time, he used to go back to Vrindavan, Imlitala, on the Parikrama Marg, near Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math. After that, so there he was sitting, and he was chanting, till third, long time, and continuously tears coming from his eyes. So why he was going there is, there's another pastime where Krishna, separation from Radha, and he came there, sat there, and thinking of Radha, he also became like a golden Radha. That is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's form is, right? So it is amazing, it is not a coincidence, but it is like that. Only Balabhadra Bhattacharya was with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Charitamrita describes very detailed. So this Akrur Ghat, his name is Brahma Hada. Like Brahma Hada. Because Krishna showed Gopal Parabrahm. from that. And then Akrura also saw that. Particular place, for the lila. Then also nearby there is a yajna stali. There is a doing like yajna, fire sacrifice. So that is for the Mathura Brahmanas, because Mathura is also not far. And the Brahmanas used to come from Mathura to do their yajnashala. And they used to live nearby. One time, Krishna Chittikara, remember Chittikara there? Already, after leaving Gokul, before going to Nandagram, Chittikara. From there, Krishna Balram used to come to all their friends' house. So one time, they forgot to bring, lunch. And they came different place, and mothers sent in a different place. Some reason like that. Noon time they did not get prasad. No. So they became very hungry. So the friends are asking, "Oh Krishna, we are very hungry. What to do?" Then Krishna said, "Nearby, these brahmanas are doing yajnas. Go and ask in the name of Balaram, not my name." I said, because Balaram and Krishna. Then they went, they didn't even pay attention. They will keep on doing swaha. They kept on. They didn't pay attention. Because at that time, there were not any bhakti. They were doing, they don't know Krishna. But so they came back. They did not give anything. They could not understand that to whom they are offering. Any yajna is for Krishna. They themselves come and asking, personally. So if they know tattva, they should be very happy and then give up, or bring it and then. See, this is the thing, when we do not have an association, when our eyes are closed, this is what happens. Or when we take bad association. Now they were associated with Kamsa and fear of Kamsa, So, so they could not understand, or they sent them back. They didn't even bother. They came back. So then Krishna, they say, now, oh Krishna, what should we do? Because we are so hungry. We are more hungry now. Then Krishna said, don't worry, at least now. Again, you go there. Don't go near the Brahmana. Go to their wives. Ask them, ask for, beg from them. Krishna Balram has come. They have sent me to take some food. Then, so there is one called Batrol village. Batrol village. Even today, the Batrol name. So that's where this happened. Meaning, that's where now Yajnapatnis came. As soon as they heard, because they have heard people going from Mathura and Vrindavan, traveling these, especially ladies, milk and, exchange. They have seen Krishna, Balaram, so beautiful, so much amazing qualities, all their leelas, uh, killing Putana, Takatasura, Trunavarta, all these things, and uh, how the mother saw, all this. They were so attracted. They were always thinking of Krishna and Gopal. They have never seen them. The wives of Brahmana, they have heard only. And by that they were attracted and they were always thinking, when we'll meet them, when we'll meet them, when we'll serve them, that. They were completely, even though they did not know anything, but by hearing. See, this is the thing. Hearing from a right soul, from a, So, when they heard, here the Gopas, they have come, first time they are seeing the dress of a Gopal. So amazing. And they said, Krishna Balaram. You, Krishna Balaram, said, for what food? No, yeah, we will come with you. They were so anxious, so happy. They took all what is supposed to be offered for the yajna. They took, and their husbands are telling, "Where? What are you doing? Where are you going?" Going to Krishna Balaram. Don't go, don't go. They are putting so much restriction. They came and trying to stop. They just left ever. And they are telling, say you're going against my word, that means you cannot come back. So be it, they see they're one pointed, but that means they were very amazing, but some were physically restrained, some ladies. They were brought back to the house and then closed the doors. Now what they can? So thinking of Krishna, they left their body, They joined anyway Krishna. So, we'll see later on. So anyway, they came to Krishna. Krishna was very happy. That's called bathrobe, where the Yajnapatnis brought all the things and served Krishna and Balaram, and all the sakas. And Krishna was so pleased. Then, after this, then Krishna is telling them, because inspired by his Leela Shakti. Even though Krishna actually felt, but the Leela Shakti, overpowerful. Yes. It tells, now you should go back. Go back. We have overthrown their words, their restrictions, we have, see, as a Brahmani, as a lady born in a Brahmin family, okay, she is under the husband rule in the home, father direction, in the husband. Now, and then other elderly things. So everybody is telling, no, 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 and they are, now how can you go back? They will not be allowed, they will not be retaken. It's really heavy restrictions, those social custom is like that. Social custom is like. Now here Krishna is telling them, they said, how can we would rather give up our life. We came giving up everything, all those knots. We are broken. We are, they will not accept us back. It is against the social etiquette. Huh? They will not accept. So, but Krishna is telling, uh, you have to go back. He convinced. Go back. Don't worry. Nothing will. They will be very favorable to you. They will become very favorable. See, this is the Krishna's desire. Huh? Once they have accepted him, they have served him, there will not be any difficulties. Even though technically or looks like impossible. hmm, Uh, very difficult. So anyway, they have faith in Krishna with broken heart. They went back. And here what has happened? When they saw Krishna, they have heard how beautiful he is. When they saw, they were so taken. They were could not remove their eyes from him. Huh? Then after seeing Krishna, they never didn't want to go back. But anyway, Krishna is telling, please go back. So they went back, and what has happened? Because of their relation, huh? the- now they are pure devotees, Brahmins. So their relation, and they change their mind. Now they are coming back and they are falling at their feet. And they are saying, you please forgive us. We thought we were Brahmins, born, right? Number one. Two, Vidya, education. They gone to Gurukul, right? They have studied Vedas, Shastras and all that. And then they can do yajnas and all that, mantras and all that. Even though on the street, the ladies don't do these three things, right? So they said, even though we have this, throw it, no use. All this supposed to get love for Krishna. Without this, you were able to do love for Krishna. You were so puffed up. When first they came, Krishna Balam sent these boys for prasadam. We neglect them. We did not even talk to them. He was so busy. So, cheer on our life. But you are so devoted to Krishna. Have mercy on us, like that saying. They also became devotees. And still they have a little bit fear of Kamsa, because Kamsa should not know that this has happened. So, now in this one, our Gurudev is asking one point. Like when gopis, same thing happened. When gopis came, remember, with the flute, Krishna is calling, right? He's calling, it's amazing. And his flute, because only that gopi will hear that noise, voice. She will get a signal. Krishna is calling. And with one time fluting, it's not that Krishna is making a sound on flute for each gopi separate. No. One time, and every gopi gets a individual message. No, message. Individual message. It's like when Krishna was taking prasadam with all the friends, sakas, right? Boy. He's one, but everybody feels that he is in front of him, he is giving to him, and he, same way in the sound of calling. Like one sound is calling everybody. They feel he's calling only me. You know, he's calling only me. So they are running towards him. And they see others, Everybody is feeling that they have called only her. So it's amazing. That's why you should have faith, and Krishna is, in either case, okay? Either I belong to Krishna or Krishna belong to me. Actually, Krishna belong to me is much more higher than I belong to Krishna. So, our Rupa Sama is Krishna belongs to us, Radharani, things like. Anyway, when gopis went to see Krishna, Krishna also told them, middle of the night, it is not proper to come here. You should go back to stay with your husband. Don't bring bad name to me. He's telling me. He's, but gopis are more intelligent than him. you know, um, yes, you are our guru. First we have to serve guru, then others. So like that they defeated him. And they did not go back. So now here he is telling, see, this is the thing. Gopis did not go back, but how the wives of Dvija, the Brahmanas went back? You see, why? What is that? What is the speciality? In two cases. So, uh, uh, because Krishna, he danced with Nritya, Gita, in all these things with the gopis, Ras Leela. Then, why? Because for Krishna, if you want to, only who has the right to take part in Krishna Leela, Ras Leela, all these things. Only gopis have qualified. Nobody else is qualified. Not the Brahmana's wife. So, that's why, and Krishna also feels himself is a gopa, he's like coward boy. He's taking care of cows, gopis, gopas, everybody. So that's why the Hare Krishna. ಹೇಳಿ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ನೀವು ಇನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತವರೆಗೆ ಇರ್ತೀರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? ಹೌದಾ? ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟರಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅವನ್ನ ಕಳ್ಸಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೇನೆ. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಹೌದಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ. ಆಯ್ತು, ಹಾಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಆಯ್ತು. Sometimes these phone calls. Sorry, disturbance. Only gopis have the qualification to enter his Leela. So, and that's why one has to take birth in the womb of a gopi. So that's why even Vaikunta, Lakshmi, Vaikunta, and then these wives of Brahmanas, they have no qualification to enter. That's why they went back. Lakshmi is still doing austerities in Belvana. When we visit that place, we'll talk. So maybe we finish that. So she herself doesn't have qualification because she cannot give up. Oh, I'm a Brahmani. I'm married to Narayan. Remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in South also had the same discussion with Venkatavatta. So then that's why it is possible, or Gurudev is telling, after many lifetime later, these Brahmanis might in the Prakat Leela, Prakat Raja, they might take birth in the Gopis' house, and then they take the association of eternal Gopis association, then they might get to qualified to serve Krishna in these ways. So, but it is amazing if Krishna is pleased, all our difficulties goes away, no matter what it is. This is the thing we can get. No matter who is opposing or so many obstacles in our path, and if we somehow please Krishna, pleasing Krishna is pleasing pure devotees, all then your obstacles will washed away. And that's how you can see in this Leela. Now continuing our pastime. See, in Srimad Bhagavatam, because Sukadeva Goswami got so, and then Parikshit Maharaj also, after hearing, Putana, Chaktasura, all these, Prunavarta, then he is describing the another pastime of Namakarna, naming Krishna and Balaram. So Vasudeva he is counting because in Mathura, days 1, 2, 3, 4, how many days since past I left Krishna there, Gokul, He does not know that real Krishna is born there, appeared there, really. And then Yashoda gone through umbilical cord cutting. Here nothing has happened, but he's thinking like that. He's thinking like that. So he's counting. 99 days has gone up. Next day is the 100th day. So according to Shastra, from the time of birth, 10th, 11th, 12th, and then 100th day, it is the auspicious day for naming the baby. Yes. That's why by thinking so much Vasudeva, Vasudeva, Vasudeva. You remember the difference. Vasudeva is father of Mathura Krishna. Vasudeva is the son of Vasudeva. That is again Krishna. So Vasudeva is thinking, he called Gargacharya. He told everything to him. It has happened. You should go. Actually, Nanda Maharaj does not know. He thinks his son is his son, but actually it's my son. So he told all this. He revealed everything that day what happened to Garga. See, because he is very Brahmana, and then he is their like a priest, family priest. And he knew he is not divulge it to anybody. So that's why please do Namakarana, naming ceremony for my children. Rohini also, Balaram is also his son. Krishna is also his son. He's thinking like that. So you go and do it. But make sure they do only Nama. Make sure they don't do the Upanayana, Brahminical, and then marriage. Make sure they won't do it because I have to decide to do here. Like that is thinking. So, next day morning itself, in the early morning, Gargacharya, that was the 100th day, he went to notice without anybody's notice, went to Nanda Maharaj's palace. So, Krishna, with mercy of Krishna, he is in the so many unlimited jivas, and then he is maintaining them. So, how we can name him? So he's going to go there to name that person. He's thinking. So to name him, he went to Nanda Maharaj's place, Gokul. So that Bhuvana Mangala, Krishna, there Bhuvana Mangala, meaning one who can bring auspiciousness to the whole world. He went there. And he was a great tapasvi, Prabhavashali. He knew Shastra, especially this astrology thing. He's very expert. And tapasvi. So, Gopal Champu says, Nanda Maharaj at that time in the morning, he is worshipping Lakshmi Narayan Shila. With the Ashtakshara mantra. After just he worshipped Nanda Maharaj, he came out. There he saw all the calves and cows, their ear, when someone coming, they do like this, By that we know someone has come, they have not seen him before, stranger has come. Uh, you get the feeling, huh? So then, uh, how a stranger person has come here is thinking like that, he went out. And then he saw, ooh, Sarvajna Shrum, uh, great personality, huh? Jyotish Shastra, Gargacharya has come, he's coming. So, then Nanda Maharaj felt so happy. Now my life is satisfied. Huh? Because to such a great personality, entering someone's house, it cannot be ordinary. All my lineage uh, will be satisfied. I'm so fortunate. So, if Gargacharya putting his lotus feet on my children, if he blesses them, uh, then my children will not have any inauspiciousness, you know. So, like, so Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda always thinking, you know, there should be auspiciousness to Krishna and Balaram, always. That's all their mind. Um, they are the one, you understand, they so deep, their love for Krishna, their life, more than their life. That's why, even though we see later on that hmm, like maybe this is the right time. Let me finish this, then we go. Huh? Uh, One time, Mother Yashoda feeding Krishna, right? And then, Krishna is doing yanning, right? Sometimes babies yawn, they open their mouth. And she was lovingly putting his ear and then, you know, kissing him all. And then Krishna, by chance, he opened his mouth, you know, feeling. Then she saw inside. What she saw? Wow, all the universes, unlimited. Uh, so many things. And immediately, everything she saw there. Then she's saying, what is this, what I'm saying? You know, is she's thinking, now he's under the influence of, some demon or what, you know, because she remembers those three. Putana came trying to take away. Then Shakadasura, caught, bullock cart. And then, Trinavarta taking, what is this? Another time, no. Please, Narayan, 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 Narayan. Please protect my child, not my child. Only you can. I cannot be. Let not any harm happen to him. Now, so she is feeling. Now, why that that Leela Shakti did this is to bring assurance, because she is always worried. See, oh, those three things happen. Again, when some other demon will come and attack my child. No, I cannot bear with that. So she is always thinking like that. She has become thin, actually. Worried and then thin by thinking like. And then Leela Shakti is thinking to give assurance to Mother Yashoda. She showed this thing, who is, don't worry, everybody is inside. Your son is so powerful. He contains everybody. Nobody, nothing can happen. Yes. But she did not understand. Because why? She has so much love for him. But the Leela Shakti is thinking it will relieve her from the tension, right? But what has happened? On the other hand, she got more tension. See, this is the beauty of the Raja Prema. Okay, even Leela Shakti gets defeated. You cannot understand. That's why Krishna himself becomes helpless. Krishna himself becomes helpless to to deal with these situations. So on the other hand, she became more tensed motion. Oh, another attack and this. Actually, it was the other way around. So then she's calling Brahmanas and then Swastivas and then giving cows in dawn and then to specify, to bring safety for this boy. So uh, like that. Now we see same thing with the gopis also. Uh, even Balaram himself, you remember we were talking about, I think we did talk. Balaram himself could not console them. He came. He himself got affected by the separation. He was trying, Krishna, Krishna. Because of thinking like that, he took on the form of Krishna. He became black. You know. And then actually Krishna came and then he pacified all the gopis. So, like this, um, this is, you know, uh, so anyway, here what happened was, um, Nanda Maharaj very, very pleased, very happily he invited Gargacharya. Then, he got up and then welcomed him with, and then he paid Dandavat pranams and then with wonderful water, very, so many things added to the water, very fragrant water. He washed his feet and then that Charanamriti put on his head. Then Argya, Chamaniya, there are so many ways, 16 varieties offering. He did worship. Then, then he is thinking, all along I was worshipping Saligram. Today, all that worship became successful, and this in a real form, that worship has come in the form of Gargacharya, Brahmana Murti. He has become my guest. So I'm most fortunate. Then, uh, then he served him, asked him, uh, you know everything. We are completely satisfied. There is nothing you need from me, but still it is my duty. How can I, you know? So please instruct me. So then Gargacharya, seeing all these things and his love for Krishna so much, because in his mind he is thinking, Gargacharya, um, uh, is telling, and Nandamara is also telling, my time has come to name children. We don't know when I will get a chance. Such a holy person has come. So I should use this situation to name my children. Huh? So he is asking them, please bless my children. Do this Namakarana Samskara. So I don't know when I will get that chance. Then uh, then Gargacharya is telling, see, I am the priest of Yadavas. And Kamsa is very sinful person. When the girl was born, when took Devaki's uh, daughter, actually it was daughter of Yashoda, uh, she has told her, the one who is going to kill you has taken birth somewhere else. So now, since then, he's thinking day and night. Where is, he's telling, somehow Devaki's eighth birth cannot be girl. Something must have fishy. So, if I do this Namakarana for your son, and if he happens to hear that, his doubt will be convinced. Oh yes, Nandamara's son is his son of Vasudeva. Oh, he is my ex. Should just think like that. His doubt, So then it will be danger for you. So it should be done very secretly. What should I do? What should I? Though Nandamara is telling, just do this like a Shastra, simple. Not in my palace house. In a Goshala, nobody will know because nobody does Namakarana and all this big festival in the inside. Nobody will know. And also all the Gopas would have gone taking cows. Even brothers would have gone. Nobody will be there. And you simply do some Swasti Vacha and give them name. Later on, I will celebrate on a wonderful day that you fix. Their Namakarana and all that officially. But now we do so secretly that nobody will come to know. Even all the other gopis will not come to know. Only Nandamara, Yashoda will be there. And those two, Krishna Balaba, two boys will be there. And then Gargacharya. Nobody else will not know. Of course, cows will know. That is different. Okay. Uh, so, so like that. Anyway, because he says, because you see, at the time of Namakarana, he has to tell so many things. How these boys don't think all this, because he knew Gargacharya. But if I tell all these things, because he has Nandamara Yashoda so much Vatsalaras, he saw them. They are immersed in them. This Mugdata, this parental affection. So if I tell all these things, it will not make a dint on them. So they will not remember my words also. They will only grasp according to their bhav. You understand? But if somebody else is there, if I tell this, they will think about it, what he told. Oh, this, that. Now, Nandamaya, they will not think. They will grasp according to their power and love. Huh? And so, even though my duty is to tell all these things, but it will not have any impact on them. So, thinking like that, uh, he became ready. Huh? Uh, because he's ready. So, uh, so Gargarishi in his mind, he decided to do it. Then, so first Balaram, he brought name. Uh, so, the Balaram name, he gives three names. Bala, Sankarshan, and Rama. Huh? And then Krishna is the, because in the previous, he himself attracts everybody, including all the avatars. He attracts himself. See, there's the amazing thing. He attracts himself. So one time there's how much it is. See, he has stolen little butter, right? Mother from a distance is looking at it. He's trying to, in a pillar, kamba in his house. He's trying to hide there. And the pillar is like almost like a mirror. The Vajra Vaidu. Sometimes the so amazing, looks like it. So Krishna sees his image there, and he's having yogurt there in his hand, in his image also, and he's talking to this image. Don't tell Maya, I will share my makan with you. He's telling himself. And mother is watching this. Wow, he's talking to himself. So, in other words, he is so lovely, attracts himself, meaning he attracts all all the avatars, Narsingadev, Vamana, everybody. So, what to speak? That's why that appropriate name, actually, Krishna. So many meanings are there, but the very, very appropriate. It will attract his name itself is also attract. That's why I remember yesterday, one reason why he looks black in the night, because he says, Maya, it is not my fault, it is your fault. I was born in the middle of you were sleeping. So I was crying and he did not look at me. So I was rolling this way, this way, this way, and it was all full of black. And all that black stuck to me. That's why I became black. Krishna is telling this. So it's amazing, So no one can stop. Everybody is naturally drawn to him. That's why he chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram. Then what happens? Our attraction, our attachment to mundane world becomes loose. See, this is the only way. If you think, no, when my attachment goes to this world, I will think of serving Krishna, I will chant. No, that is not going to happen. Okay, the more you attach in this world, the more it becomes strong. Understand? You cannot become loose. The only way is chant, serve Krishna, serve the holy name Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama. Then what happens? Naturally, this worldly attachment becomes loose. It's not going to happen in one day. Of course, it can happen immediately. That's true. No, depends upon our determination. You know, of course, when you hear from pure, you are already loosened. Like the fan I was telling you, you are already immediately get disconnected. But the fan is going to still running, running, running. Because it's not nature. It should, immediately. Same way, Krishna's desire that immediately uh, these things will not be cut off. Gradually. But we have to understand it is already cut off. Oh, that's why sometimes you say, so many difficulties. After I became devotee, so many more difficulties coming in my life. You must have heard this, right? So, not that more difficulties are coming, you understand? Actually, not. But we are becoming aware of our difficulties coming. You understand? It's not that become more. Now our awareness, quality of awareness has increased. Because we have proper connection, connection. Krishna and our awareness of, see, otherwise we are accustomed, we are, like when you are addicted, you don't understand. Addicted, it do not taste. It tastes only that thing. So when materially intoxicated, that's why we see, we become insensitive. So when we're disconnected, then you will see, wow, see so many difficulties. But actually, it is not. It is going to decrease, decrease, decrease. Otherwise, what happens if everything is disturbed, everything is going on nicely the way we wanted? Oh, that. Then we forget Krishna. We forget Vaishnavas. No. So Krishna puts a thing, uh, he gives abhava, meaning shortage of these things. You know, see, these are the, like, remember we were telling in this world, like elephant, there are two things to control. It's bound and then it's pushing. Like that for the man, he can see if he's given a free hand, what man will be. Already we have seen. You created you can create hell out of heaven, right? See, this is what we have seen. Krishna has provided so many things, but we have created so much pollution. Trees will not add. You think trees are doing any pollution? Tell me. His cows are doing any pollution? Tell me. Cow dung is pure. Cow urine is pure. Milk is pure. Their breathing is purifying. They take impure and then make it pure. The trees taking poison, carbon dioxide is poison for us. Gives us oxygen. What we do, we burn fossil fuels, so many things, and then do more carbon. Sometimes very difficult to breathe. And who is affecting? See, we are getting affected. We are getting affected by our own doing. Because the thing is not, that's why satisfaction, absence of understanding of Krishna, Mhm. Then you see, giving respect, honor, I'm seeing in uh, in harmony. See, harmony. Disharmony comes when we start that thinking that I'm the enjoyer. Remember in the past time, gopis, they crossed the Yamuna. Remember we were telling? They wanted to cross, and then Krishna said, "You tell Yamuna that I have not talked to any lady. I'm remained brahmachari, celibate, lifelong. If that is true, give the way." It gave away. Then they came to Durvas Muni. They gave so much, thousands of people. He ate them in front of them. And then they wanted to cross. Then they asked, "What should we do?" How did he came? He said, "Krishna destroyed." Oh, so then tell Yamuna. Durvas Muni never ate anything. He remained. He is always fasting. If that is true, give the way. She gave. Then Krishna is explaining them. They are asking Krishna, "We don't understand. You are in front of us. You are talking. Now they are saying you are not talking. In front of us, he ate for thousands of people. He says he's not eating. You think our eyes are telling lie or what? you know. So then Krishna is saying, see, this is why you have to see through the ear. Okay. Now Krishna is telling them, see, here, don't see through your eyes, here. What I'm saying. I never think I'm the enjoyer. Not the enjoyer. So whom I am talking to? I'm not seeing you as your lady or gent or this and okay. You are lovable, you are precious. You love me, I love you. Not with lust. Okay, you understand love and lust, you try to understand. In this world, there is only lust. We are seeing somebody with a lusty eyes. Durvas Muni ate like that. What? I'm not the enjoyer. Krishna is there. Krishna is eating through Brahmana, right? He himself said. So I'm feeding Krishna to my mouth. He's only instrument. So is he eating for himself? He is not thinking that, oh, I'm going to enjoy this food. No, that's all. I'm feeding Lord in my heart. So he is actually fasting. Even though it looks like our eyes is telling, no, he is eating. But he is not eating. You see? Krishna is talking to girls, ladies, gopis, but is he talking? So Krishna is teaching, So our attachment. Huh? That's why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also told Raghunath Das Goswami, outside act normal, inside deliver service. Then quickly Krishna will deliver. Like that, very, very beautiful. Krishna Varna Kanti mein Krishna. That's why we should chant Krishna, especially in this month, Kartik month. We pray the holy name, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, the wives of Brahmana, they were also, see, that's why remember them. Vijapatni Jaya. All glories to Vijapatni. In the morning we sing their glory because their dedication. They gave up there. They just walked away. Even though it is impossible. But then what happened? They were accepted back. In a harmonious way. You understand? Before it was inharmonious in their mind, they were thinking Krishna in heart. But the husbands were not devotees. Now what happened? Because Krishna's mercy, husbands also became happy. So the whole house became very happy. Vaishnava. So like that, you can see the transformation. You know, that is the power. You know, it brings harmony. That's why this chanting brings harmony in the inharmonious environment. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Dandavat pranams to everybody. Please forgive for the Pancha Kalpat, Upasana, Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnava.